Well, Father James Mitchell has returned. The disciples of the new church have returned in the form of Slash and Brian Lee. And I guess just like the message told us for the past couple of weeks, Evil has returned as well.
With a vengeance.
To NWA, TNA. That spells trouble in my mind for the unbeaten World Tag Team champs.
You heard, you know, Harrison Storm, a lot of people have said, may have had an easy ride lately. Well, I can promise you, it will be not even close to that from here on out. You heard him. What they want, when they want, Mike.
The level of competition in the tag team ranks has risen. Earlier today, I had the opportunity to sit down with NWA rep Bob Armstrong. Let's go to the tape. Bob, we understand that you have an important announcement to make concerning some rules changes in championship matches here on NWA TNA.
You know, that's right. For years, champions have protected their title by going out of the ring, getting counted out, getting disqualified on purpose, and there never was a clear-cut winner. What we're trying to do here at TNA is give the people their money's worth, a clear-cut champion, so those antiquated rules are going out the window. What we're going to do, if a champion chooses to get disqualified, he will lose not only the match, but his title. If he chooses to get counted out to delay the match, he will lose not only the match, but his title. And that's where we're going to go with it, Mike.
You know, as NWA representative, you have been the target of many charges by many wrestlers that you and the NWA, that you've been unfair in granting title shots at the NWA World's Heavyweight Champion.
You know, I have had a lot of complaints, but I found a way, Mike, to conquer that, to cure that. And the best way I know of is let every man have an even chance in a tournament. We'll start our tournament this week. And I know these guys are fighting hard. They're young men. They want to be at the top of their profession, and I personally want them to be. So to give everybody a fair chance, I'm going to have the referee, none other than when the going gets tough, the tough get going, Don Harris, to handle these matches. Because no telling what will happen when a guy's fighting for that much and there's that much at stake. I want a man in there that can handle the job. So Don Harris, he's going to be my strong arm in the ring to see that everything comes out okay.
Wow. In other words, beginning tonight, it's the opening round. I understand that you have the 8 top contenders as picked by the NWA, and tonight begins round number 1 all the way through the end of that tournament, where we will have that one final wrestler that will get a shot at the NWA World's Heavyweight Champion.
That's exactly right. He will get that, and the rules I have just gone over will prevail in this match. So if you're a champion, don't try to retain your title by finding a loophole, in other words. We're going to have a clear-cut winner. That's what the people want. That's what the people are going to get, and it'll get everybody off my back.
And I think with so much at stake, you've made a very wise choice in the head of security, Don Harris, as the referee for these matches.
All right, folks, the qualifying matches will begin tonight, and we will have Kurt Hennig versus Jeff Jarrett. We will have Sonny Siaki versus Jerry Lynn, and 6-Pac versus Brian Lawler. But coming up right now, Ron Harris versus B.G. James.
And keep in mind, 3 of those first-round matchups will be during tonight's broadcast.
The following contest is a qualifying match for the NWA title shot. About to make his way to the ring, weighing in at 289 pounds, Big Ron Harris.
It's going to be an interesting situation here with Ron Harris and Brother Don, head of security as well as referee, for this important first-round qualifying matchup.
Yeah, that makes an interesting situation.
And his opponent, weighing in at 252 pounds, B.G. James.
And B.G. James to provide the opposition for Ron Harris. This is the first of 4 first-round, we're calling them qualifying matchups. Winners advance on into the next round. We'll narrow it down. We'll have the semifinal matchups and then the one final bout where the winner of that final match will get a shot at the NWA World's Heavyweight Championship. You ran down those 4 first-round matchups, Don, and we want to remind you that 3 of those first 4 bouts will be contested tonight.
That's right.
The matchup involving Six-Pac will not be on this broadcast. We understand that he has suffered an injury to his hip. He is not going to be able to be here on NWA TNA tonight against Brian Lawler, but we will have that matchup at a later date as soon as Six-Pac is ready for the tournament.
Suffered it against AJ Styles in the X Division match, which was an incredible match, and injured his hip pretty severely, so
well, how about that?
Hopefully we'll have him back next week.
The Law and Order referee, Don Harris, just stopped his brother, Ron, from using the closed fist on B.G. James.
Well, you know, I've got to applaud Bob Armstrong's decision and his foresight to put Don Harris in there to keep Law and Order, and he's doing it.
Yeah, you can't argue about that. Evened it up, but boy, just as soon as he turned around, Ron Harris just clocked him, just took down B.G. James.
Not very often do you see the brother out there repping when the other brother is in the match. But, of course, Don Harris has proven himself very admirably in the heads of security role here at NWA TNA.
And how many times over the course of the past month or two have we seen the two Harris brothers come nose to nose and face to face after a confrontation?
Oh, I thought they were going to have it out.
Quick series of elbows. Ron Harris totally in control of this match. Wait a minute, something going on in the back.
Oh, wait a minute.
Look at this.
Jeff Jarrett.
Yeah, Jeff Jarrett, that's Curt Hennig.
He got him bloody, and we got a match later.
A bloody mess in the back is Curt Hennig. Yeah, they're scheduled to fight each other later in another qualifying match, and Jeff Jarrett's not going to wait till later.
Security is trying to pull him off.
Yeah, they're having no effect, however, on that.
Hennig is bleeding severely from the head, Mike. What is
he's been split wide open.
Going on right while B.G. James and Ron Harris are having their qualifying match for the title. There will be 4 matches, kind of a round-robin tournament, as you will, for 4 brackets in one.
It's going to be a single elimination tournament is what it's going to be. 1 loss and you're out. Drop down with the knee. James for the cover. Referee Don Harris puts in the count. Looked to be a very fair count to me.
Oh, wait a minute.
Because he's your brother, you can hear that.
I think Don Harris has been calling it straightforward so far from what I've seen, Mike.
But then did you notice as soon as he turned around, he was there and he was ready for Ron Harris to hit him. Now, I'm getting... Keith Mitchell, is that right? I'm getting word that something else is going on in the back.
Beautiful clothesline there by Ron Harris.
I understand that we're going to go backstage once again.
What is going on?
Oh, that's the update that I was told about, as you can see.
Read through there,
that some gauze is being applied to the head of Curt Hennig.
Oh, man, he will not be able to wrestle tonight. There is no way.
What is going on? My God!
That's a submission hold by Ron Harris in the ring.
Is there anybody that can help out?
Looks like Goldilocks trying to check with Curt Hennig.
Give me another one.
Can we get some more people out here? Right.
Oh, man, that is severe, Mike.
Are you okay? Can you hear?
Back to his old ways is Jeff Jarrett, Mike.
Yeah, Jeff Jarrett. Again, we didn't see what really precipitated that attack backstage. We just saw the after effects of a very, very bloody Curt Hennig after the attack from Jeff Jarrett.
I think Jeff Jarrett was upset that Hennig accused him of hiding under a mask and a hood, and he decided to take it out on him. But back here it is. Yeah,
back to the live action in the ring in this important qualifying matchup. Who will go on to the next round? And you can see that B.G. James is still having some problems with referee Don Harris.
Well, what Don Harris is saying is you can't use a closed fist, and that's what he's doing, and that's why he's pulling him off. That's by the books, folks.
Walked right into that big boot from Ron Harris.
Wait a minute, who's this?
That's Bob Armstrong coming from the back.
I hired you, and now I'm firing you.
What?
Oh, the crowd loves that.
Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute, Bart.
There they go again in the back.
They're still going at it.
To call these matches straight down the middle, and I call it straight down the middle. The only reason you're out here is to protect that fat son of yours.
Whoa!
I'm out here because you're doing a horrible job. And I'm going to tell you what now. Come here. Come here.
I'm going to tell you both right now. Ron Harris, you got about 2 seconds to get your ass back in that ring and finish this match. And you, Don Harris, you get back in the back, or I'm going to suspend both of you right now. That's right, to the back.
Oh, man. Mike, I gotta tell you, I thought Don Harris was calling it right down the middle.
The confrontation. Hey!
Oh! Oh, man!
He just laid out Bob Armstrong with a right hand. Meanwhile, in the ring, Ron Harris watching. Roll up by James. He got him.
Oh, man!
The winner of the match, B.G. James.
Oh! Wow! The veteran, B.G. James, finished it quick, and now he's up there to see if the dad's all right.
And it is his father, of course, NWA Rep Bob Armstrong. B.G. James checking on the condition of his father, who was laid out by that big right hand from Don Harris. B.G. James, however, gets the win in the ring and advances. B.G. James goes on to the second round of the tournament, where we will crown a #1 contender for the NWA World's title. And how about the announcement earlier from Bob Armstrong? Laying down the law. If a champion is disqualified or counted out of the ring, there's no more protecting the title belt. The title belt will be lost. Bottom line, a loss is a loss is a loss. You lose the match in a championship belt, you lose that belt as well.
You can't hide behind a disqualification. Is that what you're saying?
That's exactly right. A disqualification or a countout. You know, we had a very unique situation last week involving Mortimer Plumtree, the manager, as well as one of his new finds, Ace Steel. There was a matchup with Ace Steel and Jorge Estrada from the Flying Elvises. Mortimer was back celebrating with AJ Styles. We saw Priscilla actually get involved in the matchup. Let's go back and recap what went down 7 days ago.
And here comes Jorge. He got